Hey, everybody. Hello. Welcome back. Let's get into the business of the class. I want to go over the syllabus. And then, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to email me and we can set up an appointment. I will do my best to hop on Zoom from time to time. And I'll try to announce it ahead of time. Sometimes I'll just say, hey, I got time this afternoon. I'll just hop on and you'll see me on. But it is not required for you to get on Zoom, okay? Sometimes I do this, people panic and say, Dr. Charles, I know we had a class, I have to work, and I can't make it. And how could you just jump on there anytime you didn't tell me? It's not a requirement, but it's designed. But then there's also many people, it's designed to give you the opportunity if you want to just chat or say what's up, like what up, whatever. You have burning questions about something. That's what it's about. This is an asynchronous class, but I know sometimes that human, real-time, face-to-face contact is really cool in helping people be successful in the class. So that's what it's all about. Now, having said that, I'm going to project my screen so that you can see the syllabus. Let's talk through the syllabus a little while here and see if we can help you out in being successful in the course. This is education in a multicultural society. It's something I want to repeat. I can't say it enough. This class is dealing with topics that you may not have thought much about or have had to think much about. Multicultural education. A lot of times, unless individuals are from a minoritized group, that is a racial minority or the like, or ethnicity, they don't think much about race. But we're going to talk about topics centered around race, class, and gender in general, because this is a Gen Ed class, but focus will primarily be related to education. Okay. This is my phone number, 859-572-1931. If I do not pick up, leave a message. Always leave a message. And we can set up something. We can set up a time, a phone call. Like I said, Zoom. Zoom is nice because it allows us to meet in real time. And you see my email there. Course description. Introduction to the role of educational institutions. That means K-12 schools, colleges, historically black colleges, community colleges, universities, research universities, kindergarten classrooms, first grade classrooms. The role that schools can play in perpetuating racism and sexism in the U.S. Theories, introduction to the role of educational institutions in perpetuating inequality in the U.S. Theories that explain patterns of educational inclusion and exclusion, oppression, and anti-oppression. And so we're going to get into what these things mean, okay, as we read the text. The main text, as I said, is Everyone Really Equal, an introduction to key concepts in social justice. And so you're going to want to get that right away. If you need to, you can get an e-copy. Otherwise, the bookstore will get it to you pretty quickly. Now, you can get Is Everyone Really Equal off of Amazon, but you can't get Escaping from Home, a novel about slavery and freedom, online. Many people will say, oh, I found Escaping to Home or Escaping Home. That is not the right book. Get the one that's by Dr. David Childs and Dr. James C. Stone. And I wrote it for students. I said that in another recording. You can also get the ebook. You go to the syllabus, you can even scan the QR code. The ebook is available online, but Escaping from Home is only available at the NKU bookstore. But I started to say, Is Everyone Really Equal will be due, assignments will be due right away, so get a hold of that. You see some course objectives here. right now I'm going over the syllabus. Hopefully everybody can see this. Let me try to make it bigger. And listen, you see the objectives from Gen Ed, general education, cultural pluralism category, which is what this category is from. And in this category, you're going to look at history, local, national, global perspectives. Well, look at global perspectives. The standards call for it. The objectives call for it. That literature, the arts, and artifacts reflect and influence culture. We're going to think about that. Students demonstrate an understanding of the factors that influence global awareness, being aware that other people live in this world besides ourselves, the people from our background. Develop skills in meeting the needs of diverse populations. Syllabus talks about that. Increase the ways of knowledge of diverse populations. So it goes on and on. You can check out the objectives on your own. I want to get sort of to the business of the class. Now, this is a module-based class, and I will be releasing more of the modules, but you can get started right away. The first, number one, there are 200 points of various activities. Primarily, it'll be watching a video and responding to it, and then answering questions further from the text, and maybe one or two more, but that's primarily what it is. The bulk of the reading will come out of the Censo and D'Angelo's text. Is everyone really equal? You will do 6 responses. You'll read the whole book, but every 2 chapters, you will do a response. And you can watch the syllabus to see, you can look at the syllabus to see when things are due. Every few chapters, you will talk about them as a monolith. So talk about them together, like 1 and 2. Talk about them together. You don't have to do 2 separate responses. You do 6 total. Okay, 6 total. So chapter 1 and 2 together, chapter 3 and 4 together. And I'll show you in the syllabus at the end the course calendar. So another assignment, number 3, Escaping from Home. A novel about slavery and freedom. I don't want you to get the wrong book. This particular novel is about enslavement, okay? And you'll do a reflection responding to the various prompts here. Classroom Library Equity Audit Project. This is your final. From day one, I want you to be thinking about this. For your equity audit, you will have 8 books. It could be children's books, adolescents, or a topical collection. So, for example, some people have done the Harry Potter series or the Rick Riordan series or Hunger Games and added other books to it. Sometimes a series is not long enough. Or you could do a theme. Some people pick 8 books with female authors, or 8 books that deal with African American protagonists, or Latin American protagonists, Mexican protagonists, or Mexican themes, or themes about female lead characters. I think I may have mentioned something like that. But 8 books, you can get a collection. And it doesn't have to be a traditionally diverse book. Like you can do books by Mark Twain, or some people have done the Magic Schoolhouse, or the American Girl series, or one of my students did Laura Ingalls Wilder, the Little House on the Prairie series, and it doesn't deal with much diversity at all, and you'll talk about that in your project. You'll read each text, you use the guide provided in the assignment documents to evaluate your collection. Well, that's the bulk of the class there, so we'll be dealing with that right away. Classroom equity audit presentation. So at the end of the semester, you'll do 2 things. You'll have 1, your major project, and 2, the easier part is based on that project. Develop a PowerPoint presentation that you will present on YouTube. So you will use the same format that I'm using. Go to Zoom, record it, upload it to YouTube. That's what I will accept. Start figuring it out. People have different comfort levels of technology. I'm telling you up front, so you'll have time to prepare accordingly. It's a total of 700 points in the class. Keep in mind, the College of Education grading scale is different. It's more rigorous. This always surprises a lot of people. A 92 is a B plus. A 93, 94 is an A minus. And so at some point I may have to interact with my 4-year-old because she is coming. I hear her in the background, and so bear with me. But I want to keep going. So just keep in mind that I want to just repeat something I said. Keep in mind that you want to have your thoughts always on the equity audit, okay? Even right now, start thinking about what books you want. If you have questions or books you're worried about or wondering about, please ask me. Okay, thank you for the pause there. So you'll see the various items, midterm grade, readings. All reading assignments should be, let me project this, I'm sorry. All reading assignments should be completed according to the schedule. I'll show you the schedule momentarily. So keep that in mind. This is a reading intensive course. I knew that coming up front. You'll be reading some good material by some accomplished authors as it relates to multicultural education and society. Give me some time to respond back to you, 36 to 48 hours. Please include the prefix every time you correspond with me. EDU 316 section number, okay? Every time, so that I can prioritize your emails. I do not accept late work, except for serious incidents such as deaths in the family, hospitalization, childbirth, or life-threatening auto accidents. But I'm a person that does not accept late work. Assignments not completed will be assigned a numeric grade of 0. And do not wait till the last minute to try to hurry up and turn in a bunch of assignments. I just can't keep up. I have a lot of research going on in the summer. I have a lot of writing projects and things like that. And it's regular semester and the summer, so just give you a heads up there. I do have a Facebook page that I created for my NKU students. If you go to David Child's Ph.D., you're welcome to add me. A lot of people are able to connect with me sometime in real time or inbox. They may have a question. Normally the question you have is what everybody else has. Like, I didn't understand what you meant by the equity audit. Is it okay if I have more than 8 books, or can I pick the series from the Boxcar Children, and whatever the question might be. Professional discourse. In the College of Education, we believe that our individual differences can deepen our understanding of one another and the world around us rather than divide us. Differences bring us together instead of dividing us. I, as the instructor of this class, value people of all races, ethnicities, genders, backgrounds, etc., and so forth. I encourage everyone to share their rich array of perspectives, but to do so in a way that's respectful. Our discussions are opportunities for each of us to challenge underlying assumptions. My role as an instructor is to ensure a classroom environment that's optimal for learning of all students. And so that's going to be really important that we maintain that. You can go back and look at that. It's in the syllabus. Accommodations due to disability. Please see me if you need accommodations. I reserve the right to change the syllabus. We'll let you know when I do so. Try to let you know in advance. It's not something I do at all, really. I can't remember the time that I've done that, but I leave that clause in there. This is the course schedule as promised. You want to get right on this. So looking at week 1, complete the introduce yourself. You'll see my example. The syllabus quiz is due. Start thinking about what 8 books you want to do for your equity audit. Start reading, okay, chapter 1 and 2. And you can see our themes, how to engage constructively in a course that takes a critical social justice approach. Okay, week 2. This class is, again, you'll have assignments regularly. If you start now, if you act now, you'll be successful. Next week already, or the beginning of week 2, already you have the reading response due. Now, you'll have a little bit earlier at the end of week 1, so I may have to make some adjustments there. But they'll be done right away. So go by the Canvas. Start reading Sensor D'Angelo chapter 3 and 4 next week. And start reading Escaping from Home. And so you see, you can go and look at the syllabus and see what's due. Week 6, Escaping from Home, responding to the novel, that's due. And you'll see other assignments that's due throughout. You have week 4, you have exam 1. Then the final will be week 7. So that is basically what the syllabus looks like. Please, please, please let me know if you have any questions at all. I'm the guy to ask, okay? I like questions. Questions are very exciting to me. You have to get used to my sense of humor. Okay. I will see you guys soon. I'm very excited to begin to read your stuff and see what you're thinking about. And until next time, take it easy.